I'll be reviewing All Our Exes Live in Texas with their album When We Fall.
But what if I wanna be the one to fall apart once in a while? What if I wanna be the one to fall apart once in a while?
Don't be fooled by the delicious harmonies created by Sydney folk four-piece All Our Exes Live in Texas. Granted, these four women can write a melody that would make Burt Bacharach ooh and ah with joy, but unlike old Bertie's tunes, these saccharine songs are tempered by a dark humour. They'll literally cut their hearts out to evade future heartbreak. The song is called I'm Gonna Get My Heart Cut Out, so I guess the clue is in the name. They also show with a squeeze of the accordion or some well-placed bars of choral harmony, getting your heart cut out isn't just bloody, it's also bloody sad. Possibly the best thing about Alana Stone, Katie Whiten, Hannah Crofts and Georgia Mooney, well, aside from that excellent band name, is that they'll stick you with some home truths in the sweetest way possible. This crowd-funded album of original folk melodies and clever lyrics comes after 3 years of the band's time spent mastering their instruments, which are as varied as they are, with accordion, ukulele, mandolin and guitar all in their arsenal. They know how to write a catchy song. Their track Tell Me wouldn't leave my head for the whole week. They also take it in turn to sing the lead, so each song is a surprise, changing from husky to sweet to acerbic, giving the impression that anything is possible, but with great vocal skill and strong pop sensibilities. These ladies might murder you, but they'll do it in perfect harmony and with a smile while they wipe the blade clean. So Rod, been in touch with any of your exes lately?
No, but I have listened to this record, and I quite liked it. I thought it was a really good listen. One of the things that struck me is that for such basic elements, which is just four voices and then some acoustic instruments, they actually managed to traverse quite a lot of moods throughout the album. So you got the Devil's Part, which is the opener, and that's almost got this kind of gothic, very foreboding feel to it.
It's a bit like a murder ballad, that
right,
one.
It is, yeah. And then when the album ends, by that point it ends on an a cappella song called Cadillac, which is quite cheeky and upbeat. Tell Me is a really great pop song as well. And then there were some really sad songs throughout the record as well, where the harmonies just worked so beautifully. So that was the main thing that struck me about the album. It's just that, fairly basic elements, but they've used them really well.
Yeah, good variety in there,
I
isn't
think
there?
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really excited to hear the songs because you sort of know that these four women can sing amazingly, can play instruments amazingly, but to actually hear it all together in an album was like, I was kind of like, oh, don't stuff it. Oh, you didn't stuff it. Hooray. It was, and there was I kind of preferred the more, I don't know, is gypsy the right way you're allowed to say? Gypsy sounding music, like more than the Tamworthy stuff.
Yeah.
But there was like, but also like that Tell Me song was very trad country, but it kind of had to be because it was a breakup song, and that's how you do a breakup song.
True.
But yeah, I really liked you get the more spookier stuff.
It's a shame for me that there's so many elements of this album that I should like, folk and country and harmonies and female voices. You could package this and say it's my kind of thing, and yet this album irritated me greatly. Just found it wet and limp and so near to all the things that they were trying to do, and yet just so pale by comparison with the people who are doing this well. Not necessarily the greats doing this, just a lot of people who are doing this kind of thing and just doing it so much better, doing it with a bit sharper lyrics, a bit better structured songs, just better overall. I'd like to like this more, and I can hear all the things you guys are talking about, but I just put it on and I go, yeah, that's pleasant, that's quite pallid. I can hear that being played on some ABC City station because it's nice and easy and it'll slip through without anyone really noticing, and it'll probably do well at Tamworth because it'll be seen as a bit alternative. It's not alternative, it's just mild.
It's funny, I think there's a darkness, as I said, to what they're singing, to what they're saying, and I think when you listen to it a few more times, you pick up on that. But it can sound sweet when you first listen to it, and a bit throwaway, I guess. But
even the dark things, I mean, the dark, everything about this is just a little lighter than it could be, and so the darker things, it's like, yeah, I can see you wanting to write a dark song. It doesn't sound that dark to me. I can see you wanting to write a really pretty song, and it's pleasant. It's not gorgeous. It's not cutting through. I just couldn't get to the places you guys got to with it.
Oh, it's a lot better than that. You're really, really dissing them. They don't deserve that. They're excellent musicians. They've put together some great pop songs, and their harmonies are just beautiful.
Excellent, perfectly good musicians, perfectly good singers, good at what they're doing. It's just, I wish they'd made something that really kicked a goal somewhere.
So what are you going to give it?
I'm going to give it 4 stars. I think it's a great album.
She let him